So gloomy in here, isn't it?
How did you...
Patient displayed listlessness, apathy, gloomy indifference.
Isn't that gloomy?
A gloaming peace this morning with it brings.
Alone in his gloomy chamber.
I thought you said apprehension and gloomy foreboding.
Thanks, same to
Oh.
Gloom.
I hope this very gloomy-looking young man knows how to treasure you.
What's the matter with all you gloomy pussies?
And in the gloom of Gollum's cave, it waited.
Call Anatoly and tell him he's been bumped. So gloomy in here, isn't it?
How did you...
Trust me, it's a hell of a story.
But how...
Well, yeah. Classic. Patient displayed listlessness, apathy, gloomy indifference und was blue und mopey. Genau.
settle for the fascinating.
Life isn't that gloomy, is it?
Not tonight.
A gloaming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head.
Old Ebenezer Scrooge, alone in his gloomy chambers.
We'll make that move as soon as we get off the house. Coming to camera.
I thought you said gloom. I'm amazed. Entire expedition, which I envision with deep apprehension and gloomy foreboding.
Thanks, same to you. Come on.
Find out.
Oh, please. The last thing the poor man needs are your tales of doom and gloom.
Told you she'd turn up. This is Isabel. Well, I hope this very gloomy-looking young man knows how to treasure you.
He does.
Where's Father?
I think he's in the house. What's the matter with all you gloomy pussies?
Nothing.
I know what we'll do. Let's have a rehearsal.
What for?
Years had poisoned his mind, and in the gloom of Gollum's cave, it waited. Darkness crept back into the forest of the world.
Into the mouth of death he strode. Into the cringy gloom. Into the pit of fear unknown.
What sort of book is this anyway?
No, it's too gloomy. The ghost of Christmas present should be wonderful, warm.
Mind, the rooms at the front have much finer furniture, but they're so gloomy and solitary, I think. I'm glad you'll come.
I mean...
No, I know that. It's just right now I can't quite bring myself to feel gloomy about it.
Well, that's cast rather a gloom over the evening, hasn't it?
Don't see it that way, Joe. Let me tell you what I think we're...
Scared, but the banquet's all prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining while the flat whale's entertaining. We tell you.
Is that you there?
Yeah. Gloomy, gloomy, gloomy.
Man, Morrissey. Byron was famously gloomy.
What will people remember of us?
Au cœur des ténèbres, au plus profond de la nuit, il ne faut jamais désespérer.
Don't look so gloomy, Elvis. I can assure you they did not die pleasantly.
About how awful life is for all of us?
Well, around you, I'm not gloomy.
That's only because I fooled you. Into thinking that there's...
Is anything the matter? You seem very gloomy all weekend.
I wanted to talk to
Me. I suppose they have a right to be gloomy.
Well, there's no need to make such a fucking song.
You got your whole life ahead of you. What's it going to be like now?
Don't be so gloomy.
Yeah.
Now, I added vitamins. There's a horrible flu.
Life is big, warm and mystery everywhere, stormy weather.
Pursuing her. The German battleship has survived the heaviest guns and ships in the British Navy. And the gloomy speculation now is that the British Navy may have trouble finding her.
Mr. Smith. The gloomy Gus in the corner over there, that's,
DJ. Trauma.
About is getting home for a wee drink. Suddenly, through the gloom, Grant sees a couple of poachers, gives me the shout, and we were off.
It's Gloomy Gus. Sometime last night, wasn't it? There, you see. What time last night? Well, my shift goes on at 8. He come in some...
Was it always this gloomy?
I don't believe so.
I wonder what...
Remember that, won't you? Don't be so gloomy. After all, it's not that awful. But what the fella said, Natalie.
Would if your country were at stake.
Oh, this isn't my country.
Well, it's your story, and don't be so gloomy about it. As a matter of fact, she doesn't even have to know what you're doing. Just keep her amused for a few hours.
Well, why not grab Fisher and have a show?
A couple of weeks, something changed in me. The city was quite gloomy and gray, but after a while, my brain seemed clearer.
Be so sad. Gloom everywhere. I said it last day.
Though naturally he knows all about engines and things. You poor lad, your life sounds terribly gloomy.
It is, Mrs. Gillingham, it is.
Only one parent. Big gloomy house on a hill. Just me and my dad rattling around.
Well, then you should find yourself a good woman. I have. If you had, you wouldn't look so gloomy.
Maybe you're right.
About when...
Not so difficult to be alone.
I am sure it's often thought the Van der Leydens is gloomy, though I've never heard it said before.
All this ploy is the old retired general? That's a gloomy outlook.
I know. And his wife's not young either, besides being very...